What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex. In this video, I want to talk about Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. Kind of give my impressions, my thoughts on the trailer for this game. Really quickly, before I get into this, though, I want to promote our Discord server, growing every single day. A truly awesome community over there. I think we're having a lot of different events over there, just some really good times to be had. So if you guys have not yet checked out that Discord server, this is the first time on the channel, the link for it will be in the description below. Okay, check it out if you haven't already. So this game, Crash, I mean, it looks insane. I really, I made videos back when the Insane trilogy came out, and I do say the word insane quite a lot. I have a couple keywords I like to throw in probably like every single video. So it's hard for me not to say that phrase, but it really does look amazing. I think people are kind of freaking out at the slight redesign of Crash. I don't mind it at all. I think it's completely fine. I think he looks, he looks more in line with that mobile, like that running game, whatever that game that, we all thought was probably going to be a Crash game when it was rumored, and then obviously became just again, like a mobile, like temple run kind of thing. He looks more in line with that, which maybe that's where the people are getting upset. But overall, I think he looks fine. I think the cast looks completely fine. I think everything in this game looks very much the Insane trilogy. So obviously the remake of the three games. It looks absolutely incredible. It looks definitely like a step up from that. But I like it. The thing, if you want maybe my disappointment first, and this really is my only disappointment about this, is based off of everything we've seen so far and everything we've heard, this game very much seems like the stuff we saw in the trailer, those are the levels. It doesn't really seem like they'll be like, remember, and basically, it's not like I set my expectations like through the roof, but I was in the back of my head hoping, remember when we heard rumors of Crash Bandicoot Worlds, which was going to be like, I guess the rumor of it was going to kind of be like all Crash games. It was going to have like some Crash Bash kind of elements in it. It would have some team racing elements in it, stuff like that. This game, obviously, is not going to have that. I'm sure there'll probably be like, different things that they've had in past Crash games, maybe like a motorcycle kind of level where you're going forward. Obviously, we had some of the iconic, like when you're running away from the dinosaur, right? So we've had like those iconic moments. I'm sure there could be like a jet ski kind of thing in this, So like those scenes where you're kind of like moving, like on a vehicle, let's say, those will be in it, but it's not literally okay, it's going to be like a team racing part to it. It's going to be some Crash Bash stuff in. It very much seems like a very classic Crash Bandicoot game, but I love it. I honestly really love it. It's everything I could have hoped for. This is what we were building towards, honestly, for the longest time. These remakes, the Insane trilogy and then Team Racing or Nitro Refueled, these games, their sole purpose was to test if people still like Crash, and we answered a resounding yes. The answer was yes, right? That we absolutely still want this. Those games sold extremely well, and obviously this game started being worked on right after. I think I would assume right at the same time even that Insane trilogy came out. I feel like they had probably a pretty good hope that it was going to do well. Obviously did do well, and then this game probably got greenlit and they started going. And the fact that it's coming out in October, I mean, I love this. I love these games that get announced and are coming out very soon. It just adds kind of to the list of the last couple days and last couple weeks where we've gotten these game announcements and they're coming out very soon. So, coming out, beginning of October, that's a really, I think, a solid time. Again, it's starting to get filled. I mean, October 1000% is starting to get filled up. We have Star Wars Squadrons, we have Crash. It's going to be a busy October. These games are going to kind of be fighting each other, but we're going to have, I think, a really nice like swan song to our current gen consoles as we move on to next gen. Again, I don't believe there's any talk of like a cross-generation thing. I think this is specifically for the current gen consoles, and if it works backwards compatible, which obviously it would, then you'll be able to play it on your next gen, but it's not going to have like a next gen version to it. But I don't know. I'm seriously impressed. The game is, again, taking, I think, all the steps that Insane Trilogy had and then adding to it. So we're really taking that next step up. Is it basically what we had with Insane Trilogy, with the past games, with just kind of new maps, new things to do? I guess you can maybe say that, but I mean, they are putting the effort's absolutely, I'm not going to discredit them. The effort is absolutely there where they're adding new things, right? New masks, which give you new powers. Looks like at least two, maybe more of them. There's definitely more than two masks in general, though. New storyline, obviously being able to play as Cortex, as Coco, like being able to play as these different characters. Very cool. I mean, there's really just no other way of saying it. I'm very excited, and normally, because it's funny, because normally I try to look at the future. I always, I have even games that have just come out or are coming out. I still sometimes have a very hard time just looking at them. I'm always thinking of, okay, well, what comes after that, which is probably not the greatest mindset, but that's just what I do. Honestly, with Crash, I'm not really there, at least not yet. Maybe I will be afterwards, but as of right now, I'm solely focused, like, let's get this game, let's enjoy a brand new Crash, let's see if these developers can put their stamp on it. And because, again, what we've had so far, all from past games, even these remakes, they were built from the ground up. They changed some things, or they changed some camera stuff and how Crash reacts to, and that kind of made the Insane Trilogy a little bit harder, right? Like, jumps were a little bit more difficult, kind of by accident, right? But that's how it worked. So I wonder how this game is going to do it, basically, is what I'm saying. It's going to be interesting to see, again, a brand new group of people being able to put their stamp on a Crash game. And finally, of course, all the references to the fact that, like, it's literally about time. I mean, they said that in the trailer. Obviously, the title, which I love. One thing I do want to say, people talk about, like, copycatting and people that steal stuff all the time. What's funny about this is what's with the time aspect. So it's about time. Again, I love the idea. I love that sound of it, right? We talked about that in the video talking about Crash before it was announced, that it refers to literally, like, it's about time, like it's been long enough since we've had a new Crash game, but it's also literally the game is about time. But what's funny about that is the Ratchet and Clank game is also about time, right? And also, if you go back to the last Sly game, Sly 4, it was Thieves in Time. So why are all of the kind of PlayStation icon games, why are they all focusing on time? Is that, like, maybe that's like and you can't even, I was gonna say that's like a phase. Can you call it a phase? Because Sly did it like 4 or 5 years ago, and then we have these two games doing it right now. So it's just funny how time has become a thing with literally these 3 games. Like, I wonder what's the next game to do something like that. But no, I mean, in all honesty, very excited. I like the puns. I like the idea. I like when they say, like, how many times have you defeated this clown? Like, and they say 3 times, and she says, like, it feels like it's more than that because there's been, like, so many Crash games. I mean, those things are awesome. This game, I think, is going to have a lot of spirit. I think this game is going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be things wrong with it. It's not going to be the perfect game, but this is honestly what we've been building towards for literally 3 years. I mean, ever since 2017, this is what we've been building for. That, yes, we love the remakes. We want remakes. We want to be able to experience these games again from the ground up, and they're so good, and they helped kickstart the remake era that we're now in. I don't think they were the cause of it, but they definitely helped it. And then on top of that, but what was the reasoning, right? It was let's bring Crash back. Let's get a brand new Crash Bandicoot game now, and we finally got that. Again, I mean, the room, I mean, I feel bad for Jeff Keighley because this was announced, this was leaked so badly that it was literally, he had to say it Sunday night, like, okay, you're going to see Crash 4 tomorrow, when in reality, they definitely wanted to keep that a secret. So kind of sucks that wasn't a big surprise. It was definitely what everybody was expecting, but definitely good that we got to see it. So, guys, let me know in the comments below. What do you think? You guys excited for this game? What are you expecting from it? Do you think we'll get more Crash games in the future after this? Let me know. As always, make sure you guys are subscribed, have that bell icon turned on so you know when all these videos go up. And obviously, I'll continue to talk about Crash. If there's anything that happens with Crash going over the next couple months, I'll cover it. And then obviously, when the game comes out, we'll do lots of stuff on it as well, okay? So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the next video.